Hi guys! Today we are going to be making a miniature light breakfast. So starting off with the cinnamon Craisin toast, we are going to be taking some light dough colored clay and cutting it into a square. Then take some dark brown clay for the cinnamon swirl on the inside and do the same thing, and then just layer it in the center of the dough colored square. Now just roll that up. I'm going to go ahead and cut off the ends. And this is what you should have. You're just going to close up the ends of it. Now from here you can actually go ahead and just shape it into a loaf and skip this step because I kind of made a big mistake later on. What I did was I wanted to make sure that the cinnamon swirl stayed in the center, so I rolled an extra layer of clay around it to make sure I had enough bread covering the edges, which actually made the swirl much too small in the center. So you can go ahead and skip this step if you like, but I am going to show you how to fix it. I went ahead and took my needle tool and made a edge around the entire loaf, just to make it look a bit more like an actual loaf of bread. Now I'm going to actually take my toothbrush and texture the entire loaf. And then I use some pastels in yellows, browns, oranges to make it look baked. I should probably go ahead and mention why I've been gone so long. I've been having a lot of huge changes at work, which means that my hours have been really crazy. I've been working double shifts, so I haven't had time to actually edit this video, even though I recorded it a while back. So I do apologize for that, and hopefully things will be back on track next week. I'm just going back over it with a toothbrush just to make sure I didn't ruin too much of the texture with all the shading. And then you can go ahead and cut off how many slices you want to cut. Here's where you really get to see the inside. It kind of went a little wonky. So what I'm going to do is take my dotting tool, and I'm actually going to indent the cinnamon swirl to make it look a little bit deeper than the actual bread. And how I'm going to fix this, which you could do from the start if you want to just make individual toast slices, I'm just taking my dotting tool and finishing off the swirl as far as I want it to go on the toast, and then I'm going to use some more brown clay to fill in that whole indentation. I actually did this for both sides of the bread, but if you're going to be gluing it down, you don't necessarily have to do that. Now take your needle tool and go ahead and texture all the regular bread area before you start texturing your cinnamon so that you don't mix the colors. And it should look something like this. Now I'm going to actually take some plum colored clay for the craisins. I'm calling them craisins instead of raisins because these are cranberry raisins. So craisins. You're just gonna pick off some of the clay and put it in various spaces, anywhere you want really. It's all up to you. Now go ahead and cut it in half. I'm doing triangles, and then texture the inside of the toast. Now I'm actually going to shade it a little bit to make it look toasted using some brown pastels. And this is what you should have. Now you can actually go ahead and bake these. For the egg, I took a pale light yellow, and I am just using my dotting tool to texture it to look like a scrambled egg. For the two small sausage patties, I'm just using some dark brown clay to make it look really cooked, like it's been either on the stove for a minute or in a little grilling machine for a while. And I'm just using my toothbrush to go over it and give it some texture. And then I'm going to take my dotting tool and really indent the top and just make random textures to make it seem like ground sausage. Now you can go ahead and start plating. Add some liquid Fimo Deco gel to the bottom of the plate and secure your toast, and then add some extra on the other side for your sausage patties and for your egg. And this is what it should look like once you have it arranged how you want it. Go ahead and bake it and seal your toast with matte glaze and your sausage and eggs with a gloss glaze. And you're done. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.